Om Namah Shivaya.
Showroom, dear friends, I am Professor Dr.Manoj.Kalantri from Ishan's Emporium. It gives me great pleasure to speak to you on a very sticky and tricky topic of Vastu Shastra. Having practiced for decades now, I have come across this issue over and over again. And hence I am compelled to reach out to you to clarify the cobwebs that are related to this topic. The misinformation campaign that runs to do with this topic. Now, what is this topic all about? This topic is to do with the undergrounds or the basements in your house, a commercial premises, a factory, a farmhouse, or any other place. If you go to a regular Panditji, a regular Vastu Shastra consultant, or an astrologer, they will say, oh no, you cannot have an underground in your house. It's blasphemy. If you have an underground, you'll ruin yourself, you'll be financially bankrupt, and so many things. They'll scare the hell out of you. You will not like to even think of having an underground area in your home or in your workplace. This is completely mistaken, my friends. None of the classical authoritative scriptures on the subject of Vastu Shastra have ever said you cannot have an underground or basement in your premises, may it be a residential or commercial premise. So where have these wise men got this idea from? I have no clue. Okay, if your construction is not of a very good quality and there's a water body or a nala or septic tank or a well besides your premises, there's possibility of seepage. But if your construction is good quality, you can do good waterproofing and ensure that none of this water seeps inside your premise. Problem sorted. My friends, in fact, I encourage my clients to have a basement because later on, if you feel the paucity of space, you cannot pick up your premises up and have another floor below. So it's the very starting, it is wise that you have an underground and utilize your premises completely, because in cities today you have major paucity of space. You are able to maximize space this way. Yes, I do agree that wind circulation, light circulation is pretty poor in an underground if incorrectly made or if improperly made. But if you have a proper Brahmastan, open Brahmastan, you have good plain glasses, a little raised underground, plenty of plain glasses in all the four directions, you have good exhaust systems, good fans, then there is no problem of air circulation or ventilation in terms of light at all. You can have a complete underground under your premise. And if you have to have a selective, only one portion as an underground, I would prefer the north, northeast and the east zones to have an underground area. Of course, I would not like to have any kind of dumping in these directions, because these are source directions, very positive directions, lively directions. You cannot have dumping yard there, you cannot have storage there, you can have an office, you can have some kind of an activity oriented thing, you can have some sports, you can have some games. Rather, why do that? Just have the complete things that are underground. Utilize it as per the zones. In the southwest you can have a store, in the west you can have a servant's quarter, or whatever, as per your needs, you can have those kind of facilities. If you have an underground only in the south or the west or the southwest or the southeast, then that is certainly something which is not acceptable. That needs to be filled up. But randomly, just because you have an underground, you don't create a hue and cry about it. Look at the ancient days palaces, the rich man's houses, the big bungalows they used to have. They all had undergrounds. They had undergrounds for various purposes. Some used the undergrounds, the cellars, for meditative purposes. Some used it to store the granary as a granary storage. Some used to hide their wealth, their money, their riches, their gold, their silver in it. Some used it for keeping their prisoners. The kings had cellars. They used to keep their prisoners there. There are wine cellars even now in Scotland, in so many places. You go to any palace this day, you go to any mall today, they have parkings in their basement. Or the malls gone fat and have they gone out of business? Certainly no, malls is the business today. So you have to be realistic. There's nothing wrong with having an underground. You either have a complete underground or have a part underground. Take the advice of a good Vastu Shastra consultant and make the underground appropriately. But fundamentally, I am trying to answer in this video is there is no harm in having an underground. Because I face this difficulty day in, day out when I plan people's homes or factories or offices and I say let's maximize space and put something underground. They have this fear in their heads which says, oh, underground, I will go bankrupt, something evil is going to happen to me, something bad is going to happen to me. I want to drive this fear away. This is not true. This is not what happens. And history is proof to this. History has very well shown you thousands and lakhs of places which had undergrounds all over the world. And they've existed for so many thousands of years. People have flourished in these undergrounds also. So my dear friends, don't fret if you have an underground or if you want to make an underground. If you want to make an underground, you certainly can make an underground, but make it as per the norms given to you. Make it specifically as the norms given to you by a competent Vastu Shastra consultant. No Tom, Dick and Harry will jump the bandwagon of becoming a Vastu Shastra player just because there is money in it and he finds it a lucrative business. I'm sorry to be point blank, but I really needed to be point blank on this topic. I hope all of you have enjoyed this video, all of you have liked this video. Please subscribe to our channel, please like our video, please share our video to the maximum number of people you can. Let this myth of an underground being bad be pushed away, be thrown away out of the mindsets of people. With this, signing off, Professor Dr.Manoj.Kalantri, Shivam Kalyanam.